Vedaranyam (Vɛðɑːrɑːnjäːm) is a town in Nagapattinam district in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. The town is named after the presiding deity of the Vedaranyeswarar Temple. The recorded history of Vedaranyam is known from medieval Chola period of the 9th century and has been ruled, at different times, by the medieval Cholas, later Pandyas, Vijayanagar Empire and the British. During India's independence struggle, c. Raja who would later become independent India's first Governor-General, launched assault in March in Vedaranyam parallel to the Dandi March launched by Gandhi in 1930 to protest against the sales tax levied on salt extraction. Vedaranyam comes under the Vedaranyam Assembly constituency, which elects a member to the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly once every 5 years, and it is a part of the Nagapattinam, which elects its Member of Parliament once in 5 years. The town is administered by the Vedaranyam Municipality, which covers an area of 36.26 square kilometers. As of 2011, the town had a population of 34,266. Vedaranyam was a part of Thanjavur district till 1991 and Nagapattinam district from then on. The town is a part of the fertile Kaveri Delta region, but salt extraction and prawn cultivation of the major occupations. Roadways are the major mode of transportation to Vedaranyam, and the nearest airport is Tiruchirappalli Airport, located 135 kilometers away from the town. Etymology and Legend. Vedaranyam is named after Vedaranyeswarar, the presiding deity of the Vedaranyeswarar Temple, a Hindu temple dedicated to Shiva. The place was earlier known as Tirumalaikadu, meaning the place where Vedas, oldest scriptures of Hinduism, originated. The 7th century Saiva canonical work Tevram by Appa and Tirunyanasambanda mentions the place as Tirumalaikadu. As per Hindu legend, the Vedas worshipped Shiva in this place, giving the name Vedaranyam to the place. According to another Hindu legend, Rama, the 7th avatar of God Vishnu, is believed to have visited Vedaranyam to absolve himself from sins committed in the war against the demon king Ravana. The footprints of Rama is preserved in a place called Nagapattinam near Vedaranyam. According to a Tamil legend, the Vedas locked the gates of the temple after worshipping Shiva. The Nayantmas, Appa and Tirunyanasambanda could not enter the locked temple. At this, on Tirunyanasamband's request, Appa sang devotional hymns praising Shiva, after which the gates opened. Tirunyanasamband's devotional hymns locked the gates again. History. The recorded history of Vedaranyam is found from the inscriptions in Vedaranyeswarar Temple. The inscriptions date from the reign of Aditya Chola, Raja Chola I, Rajendra Chola I and Kulodhunga Chola I, indicating various grants to the temple. Paranjyothi Munivar, a 13th century saint, who wrote the book Tiruvillayadal Puranam, was born at Vedaranyam. Vedaranyam continued to be a part of the Chola Empire, and the Chola region emerged as a center of Saivism during the reign of Kulodhunga Chola I. After the fall of Cholas during the reign of Rajendra Chola II in the 13th century, the erstwhile Chola region was caught under a power struggle between Pandyas and Hoysalas. The royal patronage continued to the temple during the rule of the Nayaks. The Nagapattinam region was briefly captured by French troops led by Lal in 1759. The Tanjore district was annexed by British after the French failed to subdue the King of Tanjore. During the British period, Vedaranyam was part of Thiruthirappalli Taluk under Tanjore district. Salt from Vedaranyam was transported to Nagapattinam port through a 32 miles long canal. The channel was constructed in 1869 because road transportation facilities between these two towns were limited. During India's independence struggle, Gandhi launched the Dandi March along India's west coast to protest against the sales tax levied on salt extraction. His close associate C. Rajagopalachari, who would later become independent India's first Governor-General, carried out a salt march in parallel, on the east coast starting from Trichinopoly in Vedaranyam. His group, having people like Sardar Vedaranyam, started from Tiruchirappalli, in Madras Presidency, to the coast of the town. After making illegal salt there on the 30th of April 1930, the group was arrested by the British. After India's independence, Vedaranyam continued to be a part of Thanjavur district until 1991, and later became part of the newly created Nagapattinam district. Geography. Vedaranyam has an average elevation of 1 meter and is located on the Coromandel coast of Bay of Bengal. The Vedaranyam swamp is located parallel to the Palk Strait for 48 kilometers. The river Koveri was flowing southeasterly direction from Trichy and had its confluence at Vedaranyam due to the emergence of Vedaranyam nose. During the Pleistocene period, due to the rise of tertiary rocks in the Patu-Kotai-Manargudi region and also due to the increase of sediments in the Vedaranyam area, the river migrated northwards. There is less marine activity in the Vedaranyam shore due to the presence of Vedaranyam nose in the north and Sri Lanka in the south, both causing weak shore currents. The quality of groundwater is poor compared to the northern shores of Tamil Nadu due to the presence of marine and semi-marine origin in sediments. The images from the satellite IRS-1A shows Thiruthiraipurandi was a coastal town and the sea has regressed up to Vedaranyam in modern times. The analysis of backwaters from 1932 to 1992 indicates considerable enlargement in the region and occurrence of number of sand bodies. Modern-day Vedaranyam has 5 freshwater channels from River Koveri draining into the swamp. The total area of the swamp is about 349 square kilometers, with 10 kilometers width in the northwestern part and 6 kilometers width in the western side. The Kodikkarai Wildlife Reserve is located in the extreme eastern portion of the swamp. The northern tip of the swamp obtains continuous source of fresh, saline or brackish water during the southwest monsoon and dries up during the summer season. The swamp is used for salt extraction and other marine-based industries. The swamp's filled by 2 periodical high tides that occur during the full moon days of May and June. The swamp, along with the sanctuary, is the important wintering and staging area for waders and water birds. Demographics and economy. According to 2011 census, Vedaranyam had a population of 34,266 with a sex ratio of 1,068 females for every 1,000 males, much above the national average of 929. A total of 3,261 were under the age of 6, constituting 1,711 males and 1,550 females. Scheduled castes and scheduled tribes accounted for 14.91% and 2% of the population respectively. The average literacy of the town was 77.86% compared to the national average of 72.99%. The town had a total of 8,665 households. There were a total of 12,694 workers, comprising 835 cultivators, 912 main agricultural laborers, 98 in household industries, 3,440 other workers, 7,409 marginal workers, 421 21 marginal cultivators, 2,277 marginal agricultural laborers, 175 marginal workers in household industries and 4,536 other marginal workers. As per the religious census of 2011, Vedaranyam had 90.17% Hindus, 8.93% Muslims, 0.74% Christians, 0.09% Jains and 0.07% following other religions. The primary economic activities of the region are salt manufacturing, fishing, saltwater prawn culture and agriculture. Salt pans are spread over 11,000 acres along the coastline, including those of small, medium and large salt manufacturers. According to estimates, about 3.5 lakh tons of salt is produced annually in the region. The salt industry employs around 20,000 people. Some of the major private companies like Chemplast Sandmar have salt manufacturing units in Vedaranyam. Salt manufacturing, the traditional occupation of the town, has been overshadowed by prawn cultivation since the 90s. All major nationalized banks such as Indian Bank, Canara Bank and Indian Overseas Bank and private banks like ICICI Bank, City Union Bank have the branches in Vedaranyam. Municipal administration and politics. Vedaranyam is administered by a second-grade municipality. It was originally declared a third-grade municipality on the 28th of August 2004 and promoted to a second-grade municipality on the 9th of August 2010. The municipality has 21 wards and there is an elected councillor for each of those wards. The municipality has 3 revenue villages, namely Vedaranyam, Thofithrai and Agasthianpali. The functions of the municipality are devolved into 5 departments: general administration, engineering, revenue, public health and town planning. All these departments are under the control of a municipal commissioner who is the supreme executive head. The legislative powers are vested in a body of 21 members, 1 each from the 21 wards. The legislative body is headed by an elected chairperson assisted by deputy chairperson. The town became part of Nagapattinam district since January 1997 when the Nagapattinam district was created as a separate district. Vedaranyam comes under the Vedaranyam Assembly constituency and it elects a member to the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly once every 5 years. For the 1977 elections, the assembly seat was won by Vedaranyeswarar 5 times during 1977, 1984, 1996, 2001 and 2006 elections. Anna Vedaranyeswarar twice during 1980 and 2011 elections, and Indian National Congress for 2 times during 1989 and 1991 elections. The current MLA of the constituency is N.V. Kamiraj from the ADMK party. Vedaranyam is a part of the Nagapattinam. It has the following 6 assembly constituencies: Tiruvallur, Nagapattinam, Thiruthraipurwandi, Vedaranyam, Kilvalur and Nanilam. The current Member of Parliament from the constituency is A. K.S. Vijayan from the DMK. From 1957, the Nagapattinam Parliament seat was held by the Indian National Congress for 5 times during 1957 to 1961, 1962 to 67, 1967 to 71, 1991 to 96, and 1996 to 98 elections. CPI won the seat for 5 times during 1971 to 77, 1977 to 80, 1989 to 91, 1996 to 98 and 1998 elections. DMK won 4 times during 1980 to 84, 1999 to 2004, 2004 to 09 and 2011 elections. ADMK won the seat once during 1984–89. Law and order in Vedaranyam is maintained by the Nagapattinam subdivision of Tamil Nadu Police headed by Deputy Superintendent. There is one police station in the town. There are special units like prohibition enforcement, district crime, social justice and human rights, district crime records and special branch that operate at the district-level police division headed by a superintendent of police. Landmarks: the Vedaranyeswarar Temple, an ancient Hindu temple dedicated to Shiva, is located in Vedaranyam. The temple has a shrine for vɛðɑːrɑːnjɑːm, known for Hamsapthanathanam, the dance pose similar to the gait of a swan. According to legend, a Chola king named Mukakunta obtained a boon from Indra to receive an image of vɛðɑːrɑːnjɑːm from the Hindu god Vishnu. Indra tricked the king with 6 other duplicate images, but the king chose the right image, which was later installed at vɛðɑːrɑːnjäː temple, Tiruvallur. The remaining 6 images were installed in Vedaranyeswarar Temple, Vijayanagar Temple, Kanayariamudaya Temple, Brahmapureswarar Temple, the Vedaranyeswarar Temple and Tiruvallur vɛðɑːrɑːnjäː Temple. All 7 vɛðɑːrɑːnjäː images are believed to possess different dance styles, and the temples are classified as Vedaranyam, meaning temples with the 7 dance moves. The twin festival celebrated during the full moon days of Tamil month the entire attract large number of pilgrims from whole of Tamil Nadu. Pilgrims take a holy dip in the seashore round the year, and the holy dip is considered similar to the worship practices at Rameswaram. The Salt Satyagraha memorial stupa built in memory of the salt in March during India's independence movement is another prominent landmark in Vedaranyam. The tourist destinations around the town are Ayurvedic medicinal forest, Point Calamere wildlife and bird sanctuary located Point Calamere at a distance of 10 kilometers, historical lighthouse Rumapatham, Etikudi Murugan temple located at a distance of 40 kilometers, and Our Lady of Good Health Velankani located at a distance of 37 kilometers from the town. Transport, education and utility services. Vedaranyam municipality accommodates 102.5 kilometers of roads, 2.05 kilometers of cement roads, 58.85 kilometers of bituminous roads, 8.7 kilometers of WBM roads and 32.9 kilometers of earthen roads. The municipality maintains a bus stand that accommodates local as well as long-distance buses. Bus is the primary mode of public transport from the town. There was a railway branch line connecting Vedaranyam to Mayiladuthurai via Thiruthuriyapandi and ending at Agastyampally. The line was open to passenger traffic on the 15th of May 1919. The railway line is discontinued and in turn affects the economy of the town. The nearest railway station is located at Thiruthuriyapandi, located 35 kilometers away from the town. The nearest airport is Tiruchirappalli Airport, located 135 kilometers away from Vedaranyam. Vedaranyam has 3 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, 4 high schools and 3 higher secondary schools. The Bharathadesan University started the Bharathadesan University Model College in 2011, the first government college in the town. The college offers arts and science-related courses. Electricity supply to Vedaranyam is regulated and distributed by the Nagapattinam Circle of Tamil Nadu Electricity Board. Water supply project through the Vedaranyam municipality is approved by the Commissioner of Municipal Administration, Chennai. Water is obtained from hand pumps and fountains located in various parts of the town. Door-to-door collection of garbage is done by sanitary workers of the municipality, and about 6 metric tons of solid waste are collected from the town every day. Vedaranyam municipality does not have underground drainage system and the current sewerage system for disposal of sullages through septic tanks, and public conveniences. Vedaranyam comes under the Nagapattinam telecom circle of the Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, India's state-owned telecom and internet services provider. Apart from telecom, BSNL also provides broadband internet service. There is a government hospital and 2 private hospitals in the town. Rajaji Park and Gandhi Park are the 2 parks maintained by the municipality.